gonna do a little bit of a some blueprint explanations. So, essentially, if you watched my other video, I went over, how, basic logic works. So going off of that, say we've got a character over here, and then taking that character has a health value, okay? That's going to be in terms of a variable. A variable. And essentially it's going to be called what they call a float. It's going to be a mathematical variable. And essentially what you're going to do is, depending what that value of that variable is for your player's health, is going to essentially determine what event plays out. Okay? So, the way this is going to play out, you have your character reference, you have the variable for your health, you have a is equal or less than, and essentially what that's going to do is when you plug that in, that's going to plug into a branch, and then depending what value you set, is that equal or less than. So for example, say a player health, that max player health is 100. Well, you're trying to check and see if the player is dead. So is the health equal or less than 0? If so, then it will play true, and it'll go through the logic, like death animation, and unpossess the character, have the camera fade out, whatever you want to do. And then of course on vice versa, if that is false, and like say you have a system set up where if the player's health is like, if they're halfway dead, then it affects like how fast they can move, the animation that plays, do they act like they're hurt, X, Y, and Z. So if it plays as false, it is not equal to 0, then what it would do is it would go to another check and another float, and it's going to check, is it equal or is it less than 50? And it'll do that. And if true, then, it'll play the animation that the player's hurt, or like it'll have a little thing pop up, you need to re-heal, or whatever it may be. And then on the other side, if it's false, then it will go false, and whatever logic you have set up after such. So yeah, this is just a simple kind of rundown on like how floats and equal or less than nodes work. If you like this kind of content, great. I'm trying to upload more frequently on this type of stuff. If you don't like this type of content, what are you doing watching it? Watch it or don't. I don't care. But yeah, if you get more out of this type of content, let me know. And like I said, I'm going to try my best to get it out there to you more frequently. Until the meantime, I will see y'all next time. Bye!